I'm
How
trying
you
to get.
doing?
I'm doing fine, man. I'm just living my best life. Hey, man.
Period.
Just got off
That's
work, bro. Off workflow. Man, it is.
okay.
Workflow. I've
That's
been trying.
nice.
Yeah, I've been trying to get at you for a minute to come on the platform, man. But you finally answered back.
Yeah, I'm here. What's up?
Let's get to it, man. So, how long you been doing music?
I've been doing music since I was like maybe like you can say officially 9 years old.
Okay, how old you is now?
I'm 25.
Okay, a mature age.
Uh
A mature age.
are
Okay.
you flirting with me?
No, what? That's how I do
Okay.
my.
I'm just
No.
making sure. Mature. That's a nice age. That's a nice word to use for
For
that.
sure. For sure. Okay. So do you remember like the first song you ever recorded?
um Yeah, the first song I ever recorded was like in my college choir room with some friends, and it was interesting.
What song it was?
I can't remember the name of it because like I was the feature on it,
Mm-mm.
but it had like a little groovy skating ring type vibe.
Okay. Okay. So you've been making music since you was 9. Tell everybody where you grew up at.
I grew up in Miami, Florida, a little bit of Osbury Road, but like mostly Homestead, Florida City, down south, you know.
Okay, so you grew up in that 305 area.
Yep.
City girls. Okay. And what's it like growing up down there in the 305 as a kid?
Huh. Growing up down south is crabs in the bucket. What like heavy crime rate, lots of gang violence,
A lot of cocaine.
cocaine, yeah, lots of drugs and different, you know, it's just the hood. It's a small city, and it's a lot of violence and just your typical hood shit, you know.
Okay. Did you grow up also playing any instruments?
In middle school, I played the clarinet, and when I was in college, I kind of self-taught myself the guitar. And my friend, he played guitar, so he was like teaching me a little bit, and I was teaching myself with YouTube. And piano was a part of like my class studies in middle school, so you know I dabbled and dabbed with piano too.
So you know how to read music as well?
Yes, fluently.
Oh my goodness, see, you're like, and you say you know how to play the clarinet. And I'm like, wow, like Squidward's clarinet, like that is so amazing. So you're multi-talented.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
That's
I
dope. That's
appreciate
dope.
that.
That's dope. Okay, you playing all these instruments or whatever, and then you fell in love with music. Okay, so when do you start taking like your rap career or your singing career serious?
Um, I think I just started taking it serious really like last year, really. I
Mm-hmm.
was doing more like a cover art, cover type music, and you know, just kind of just singing. And now I'm kind of like trying to tell my story and making music and recording and doing things like that.
That's dope. So like, so you start going to the studio this year, really taking it serious. Sound like okay.
Yeah, like 2019 was the year for me last
Okay.
year.
Cause I see the song "She" it got over 1,000 views. So how that came together?
I just kind of like I felt like that video, you know, like I put my foot forward and tried to get a video out because I recorded the song over a year ago and I was just like, dang, I need to do a video. Like everybody got videos, I ain't got no video. So I just kind of put something together, and who knew that, you know, it would get so much traction and people would actually like it.
Okay, why it took you so long to shoot a visual for it if you made the song a year ago?
I was going through so much at the time. Like I was transitioning from graduating from college to, you know, like starting my adult life, finding, you know, sources of income to support my music career. And I started working on a cruise ship, so I was gone for like 4 months out of the year, and it just kind of slipped, and I forgot about it, like low key. Like I was doing so many other things that I kind of put it to the side, and coronavirus, you know, shook me together and got me back out here producing and putting stuff together.
Hey, it shook me too. It made me like it put that battery in my back to like take off with this right here, what I'm doing too. So kind of coronavirus helped me out a little bit though. You felt like did it kind of like help you as an artist to think of new material, like content?
I think coronavirus had its pros and cons in my life. It definitely took me away from traveling and moving as much as I love to move and love to travel and see new things. But it also allowed me to enhance my craft a little bit more, practice my writing skills, and really hone in on my music versus, you know, cover music, singing other people's stuff. And now I have my own song that I can sing and I can go pull up on YouTube. So it's kind of cool. Coronavirus ain't all that bad, but it needs to hurry up and be done.
And you got a yellow bathing suit on in that video, and I think the video is phenomenal. Like the yellow bathing suit just really set the tone right there. So whose idea was that? Your idea or your director's idea?
Um, I can't even take you serious.
Why you can't take me serious? Why you
You
think I'm flirting with you?
you like the yellow bathing suit. Like who really, you know, like you really was paying attention, obviously.
Well, of course I got
But
to do
I
my
don't
research.
really. I just put that together. Like that was a swimsuit from my collection. I have a boutique called Bad Little Vibe, and you know, I just put it on. Was like I need to wear my own stuff in my video. So
Mm.
yellow it was.
Yellow was okay. That's a bright color though. You wanted people to get yellow so everybody can notice. Okay, I'm gonna let notice y'all notice the beach body. I've been in the gym, so was it that like all that on purpose?
It was all a part of the package.
How about that? What beach y'all was at?
That was like that wasn't even a beach. It was a river park in Miami, somewhere up in the city. Somewhere my director he took me there, and I was just like, oh, let's film it here. This is nice.
And one thing about your video, it looked very, very professional. It looked like a video I was remember watching 106 in Park, how like Ashanti old videos when she be on the beach or whatever, and it
Mm-hmm.
kind of reminded me of that. So I'm like, who was your director? Like, how much did you spend on this video?
The video was about roughly 500 to 700. I believe $700. It
Woo!
it was a
Hey.
pretty not really that expensive because the videos can get very expensive depending on the quality.
Oh yeah, fair,
I'm
fair.
big on like quality. Even if I ain't got it, I'm gonna get it to make sure I can put out something that's nice, not just anything. So I found Shaq through Instagram, just scrolling, and I saw a few videos he had did for other artists, and I was just like, okay, I want to work with him. And whatever his fee was, I was willing to pay because I like the quality, and that's how that came to be.
He didn't cut you a discount.
I mean, we've done more than one thing together, so like, yeah, the prices ain't the same no more for you, girl. I think I think we done gained a little relationship.
You think
So
because is it because of the way you look though? You feel like that's how he kind of like bargain with you.
no, I don't think my looks had anything to do with it. He has a girlfriend and she works with him
We ain't asked you
as
about all that though.
well.
We
So
ain't worried about all that.
I don't think he's looking at me like that. I think he just sees potential in me as an artist and knows the heights of where I'm going. So that's why he wanted to work with me.
Well, it looked like it was money well invested because listen for everybody who's watching. If you want, you're only going to get in as much as you put into it.
Right.
You're only put in as much as you get into it. So you shot the video there. How long did it take you to shoot that video? How many hours did it take you?
It was about 2 hours, I believe. It was very short, very
Mm.
fast. I believe it was fast because we had to shoot the video before the sun went down, and it was about like 6 p.m. We had like roughly 2 hours. So we really shot the video in less than 2 hours, but I'm gonna just say 2 hours to be on the safe side.
Is it hard for people to take you serious as a female artist, Lil? With a lot of you got a lot of douchebags out here, you got a lot of fuck niggas out here. So is it hard for guys to take you serious?
Indeed, yes, obviously, but
Why you say obviously? What that mean?
nothing. Yeah, guys are just guys. So a lot of guys look at me, I look good. I know I look good, but gosh, take me serious. Listen to what I'm saying and hear my music.
Listen
Don't
to you.
always look at my assets and things like that.
And then you shot another video called Sex and Love. Like where you shot that at? Like you shot that at a house, but what house you was at when you shot that?
You are hilarious, man. I shot that video in Columbia, South Carolina, where I went to college.
You did? What part? What Columbia? What college?
Benedict College.
Holy shit! You went to the ghetto. Holy shit!
Oh, excuse me?
That's the ghetto ass school.
What
Trump
school
went
did you
there.
go to?
Trump went there this year, I think, or last year.
Well,
So
obviously, it's a great school because, it produced me and you're interviewing me. So
yeah,
I
yeah.
think it's a pretty good school.
Okay. What was it like coming down here to Columbia, South Carolina? Because I work up there in Columbia, so what was it like leaving Florida?
It was an adjustment. Very country here, very slow. Um,
Yeah.
Not a lot going on. So like this is a place for me to focus really, and just work on me, hustle, make me some money, and put out my music, and just work, grind, because it's not really much going on here. Coming from a major city where it's always something going on, it's always something to get into. Here, I got a little more time to like sit back and chill, relax. You know.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's Columbia, man. Columbia got some artists that came out of here though. Black Zach came out of here. You know,
Who, who's Black Zach?
he a rapper. He came out of Columbia, South Carolina. But
Okay.
yeah. So how often do you go to the studio? Like how often you be locked it in?
I go to the studio like almost, I could say probably 3 or 4 times out of the week.
Okay.
Depends on where I'm at. Like if I'm home in Miami, I can go, every other day because I have a lot of different avenues and people that I can link up with and go to the studio. Here in South Carolina, I'm recording with iMix Nation and DJ Bang One. So their schedules are real tied up. So sometimes I have to wait weeks, for to get a slot and to get in the studio. So it just depends on who I'm working with and what time frame I done booked up or whether I'm last minute or not. All that. It's all depending.
Okay. So how many songs you can get out? How many songs you usually get out when you be in the
How many songs do I get out?
yeah, like when you get in, like how many songs you think you can produce? Like how many songs you make when you go in?
It depends on how long I spend in the studio. Like sometimes it depends on the day. It depends on how I'm feeling. Depends on the beat or the producers that I'm working with. If we have a great connection and if shit is just flowing, everything's just flowing. The juices is just flowing. The melodies are flowing. Sometimes I can produce more than one song in a few hours, but sometimes you have times where you got to really sit there and hone in on it, and it just all depends on the day. What day?
That's dope. And it brings me this question, like, you see the word thought getting passed around. People like guys like she a thought, she a thought. Like, what's your definition of a thought?
Uh, I, wow, what's a nice question? A thought is a whore.
Mm.
slut, uh,
Skeezer.
whatever, whatever other word that has ever been used to describe women in a inappropriate way. It's thought. That's what a thought is. Are you a
And,
thought?
huh?
Are you a thought?
Nah, man, I'm a Christian, man. I'm a child of God. I'm a gentleman.
Is that so?
And this is another thing. Why do you feel like rappers and singers glorify sex, guns, and violence, especially women? Because women dance to these misogynistic, dirty songs, and they don't want to be labeled that. So why do you feel like they dance to those songs as a female perspective?
um, First off, dance is just dance, Ties all the way back to our ancestors in Africa. Kids start dancing just the drum, the beat of the drum. It makes your body want to move. And we as Black people, as a culture, we have our own different ways of moving and shaking and gyrating all over the place. And I don't think it's really nothing wrong with dancing, and expressing yourself or twerking. Like, ain't nothing wrong with twerking. You heard what Megan said. It's 2020. I ain't finna argue about twerking. It ain't that serious. Like, it's a form of expression. If I want to shake my ass, I mean, it's mine. I should be able to. If the music makes me want to do that, it makes me want to clap, makes me want to throw it back, do my TikTok and swerve or whatever I want to do, I'm just doing what I want to do. I don't think nobody else should be able to dictate what I want to do or have an opinion about what I'm doing, period.
Do you feel like in 2020 the roles have been reversed? The females are acting like the niggas, and the niggas are acting like the females.
Yeah, you can. I can agree to that to some extent with
And
some
what's your reasons behind it?
the reasons that are obvious. Like a lot of guys do have some women tendencies and do be acting like some cold hard, you know,
Bitches,
them. And a lot of women are very independent. A lot of women are described as strong
including
and
you.
very perseverant, nurturing still at the same time, but handling business, hard working, hustling. So yeah, women. It's both. We got it all. We got it all intact. So
But don't you think women out here using like saying I don't need a man, or the feminist movement is hurting for men saying that they don't need a man and I can be the man in a relationship? Don't you feel like they're taking the masculinity from men though in a sense?
somebody call me. I honestly just feel like I should grab you. The masculinity, all of that stuff ties back to slavery and ancestry and all that good stuff that I really don't want to get into because it's just deep, to be honest.
Okay. Right. And what's the longest you drove to see a guy or whatever travel to see a guy?
Woo! I don't drive far to see nobody. I don't know. I wouldn't. Not far. A few minutes up the street.
You said a few minutes up the street.
Yeah.
What's the longest a guy ever traveled to see
Somebody
you?
done flew me out before, but
Whoa! You said you got flued out.
yeah.
Where you got flued out to?
Different places, different places.
Can you explain?
No.
Was it
No.
like East Coast or it was on the West Coast? Like
Everywhere.
everywhere. And how
Mm-hmm.
many? Was it the same guy or was it different guys?
Excuse me? It don't even matter.
Was these? Oh, okay. Are these guys that work 9 to 5, or these are athletes or celebrities?
you, why are you asking these questions? Are you trying to find out for yourself, or is this what the people want to know?
I'm
Because
for the
I'm
people
gonna
want to
know.
know.
The people don't want to know this stuff.
Jay Reed just trying to get the clues. Jay Reed just gonna ask the obvious question.
Yeah, I plead the fifth. I'd rather not answer these questions.
That's fine. You ain't got the answer. That's for everybody watching. Y'all don't got the answer because I asked you. That's for everybody watching this.
Correct.
Okay, so do you okay? So you getting
Exactly.
flued out to these places. Are you spending at the hotel or you being with them?
OMG. I'd rather not answer this question either. Next, it don't matter.
Okay, 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 okay. So what the most expensive gift a guy has ever bought you?
Shoes.
What kind of shoes?
Designer shoes.
Can you tell us the name? Can you elaborate on that?
No, but they were nice shoes.
Was they over
And I
ten
have a
thousand?
lot of nice shoes.
Was they over 10,000?
No,
Jimmy Choos?
no.
Okay, okay, okay. So what? So what you ever bought a guy in a relationship or whatever, or you was rocking with?
You said, what did I ever buy a guy?
Yeah, like what's the most expensive thing you ever bought for a man? Not your daddy. I'm talking about in a relationship with.
I don't think expensive gift matters. I think it just matters if it comes from the heart.
Okay, so
I bought
what
plenty
gift is
nice
that?
gifts.
And, and,
Mm,
and what is that gift?
Cologne.
Cologne? Okay.
Expensive cologne.
So Versace?
Possibly.
Okay, possibly. Okay. You bought Versace cologne. Like, so when you break up with these guys and they brought you these shoes, do you give them the shoes back or do you keep them?
No. Why would I give the shoes back? They were a gift.
Do you? I mean, they ain't with you no more, so it's kind of like, can't leave that back.
What are they gonna do with the shoes?
Give it to the
You
next
can't
woman
take them.
they about to be in a relationship
Oh yeah,
with.
you that type of guy. I can tell. No,
What?
sir. It don't
What
work
you
that way.
mean? Hey, man, I'm a child of God, bro. I be out the way. Jay Reed be out the way, bro.
No, you are hilarious, Jay Reed. You are cracking me up. You just don't understand. I'm trying to keep my composure because
What do you
I'm on
mean keep your
camera.
composure? Like, ooh.
Like I want to roll on the floor and laugh.
Hey, I mean, I'm gonna ask you the obvious question. Somebody got to do it. Ain't that many people doing it, but somebody got to do it. So, and this brings me to
Right.
this.
So, exactly how long is this interview? Because I'm currently
Oh,
about to walk out the door in a few because I have a show of
oh, you
a
got a show.
friend
Let me get
that
one
I
more.
have to attend. So, can we get just another question in, and then I'll have to come back another time.
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure. We ain't gonna keep you too long. We got one more. So, if you had a chance back, when you was in college, would you date a guy like Barack Obama?
Yeah, sure.
Really? So you would date a schoolboy who's saying, "I'm gonna be the first black president"?
Hmm. I'd be right next to him.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Hey, we appreciate you having me on the channel. Next time, hopefully, you got more time. You can come back.
It was nice being on your channel, and you have some amazing questions. You have an amazing personality, and you are hilarious. Thank you so much. Make sure you guys stream She on every platform. That is She by Cambria Zaire. And thank you.
Hey, man, that's what's up, man. We out, man. You be safe out there, okay?
All right, you too.